I'm kind of curious as to the Husk here.
I haven't been to the Husk here in years.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see it because just comparison.
It's the OG.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I'd like to see the space.
Yeah, it's an amazing space.
Yeah.
Like they have like the barn to the side. It's really cool.
Dope. I gotta check it out. Is that like downtown here?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'll check out. I think I'm gonna go downtown after this.
Okay. Unless you want to come to dinner.
I'm just saying, bro. Ask your girl because I don't want to be. I don't want to be cutting in on no one's date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, we haven't had a date in years.
It hasn't been years.
And then we have to go out on a date with this guy who just fucking met, huh? And he's a podcaster. That like,
yeah. But yeah, I love Nashville.
Yeah.
It's Charleston's amazing, but yeah, I don't think there's at least in my experience, there's not a place in the country where the chefs are as tight as Nashville.
100%. Did you stay? How long did you stay as the artisan chef of the Marriott in Nashville?
3 years.
Okay,
including the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But
are you having? Did you have kids at this time as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 2 kids you have now. All right. What does Emily do?
Now she's a director of HR for
dope.
Marriott. We both worked at Marriott in Chicago.
Yeah. That's great for a chef to have as a wife, HR.
Yeah.
Let you know.
That's why she was over front office and then like 2 operations people. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
When you're both like on the clock all the time. So part of coming here was to get her into HR.
Heard. Okay, got you. So after those 3 years, was this your next step?
So we moved as a family here for her to get into HR.
Okay, understood. And that happened after that Marriott job in Nashville.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now, Cochon 555.
Yeah.
When did you get into that?
That was while I was in Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who roped you into that?
So it was a really funny story, actually. So like I said, Nashville is so tight. Like,
yeah.
It's the one city I've ever lived in where like the chefs are just in Chicago. You know, I love Chicago, but everyone kind of is like, this is my purveyor. I kind of protect it.
Yeah, you can't have the number to this guy.
Yeah, like
gatekeeping.
I have the best shrimp, and I'm not going to tell you who it comes from. In Nashville, like that literally doesn't.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
It's like, oh hey, where'd you get the carrots from? Oh, I got it from this guy. Here's his number.
Yeah. So it ended up that the week before Cochon, someone had Julio had recommended me to do some stuff. I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. We were going to do a wine event.
Yeah.
And then the chef that was supposed to be one of the 5 chefs, he was let go, quit his job, whatever the story might be. So they contacted me and were like, without this guy having a restaurant, do you think you could do both?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not backing down from a challenge. Like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
I had like 5 days to cook this whole fucking pig and do the whole thing. And I think that tenacity and that like, fuck you, I'm going to make it the best I can.
Yeah.
You know, was probably what ended up giving me some more street cred to win.
And was this, so you won?
Yeah.
And was this, who are you going up against?
So it's 5 chefs, 5 pigs, 5 winemakers. So like you pair.
Why it's 555.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. So you pair a heritage breed pork with a winemaker and then a chef.
Okay.
So we each got a pig. We each got a winemaker to pair our dishes with.
Yeah.
And then it was 12 dishes.
Yeah. What do you get if you win?
Well, technically we're supposed to like do this big, like then all the cities feed in, but then obviously COVID happened and fucked that all up.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
So you won in what year?
2020.
They did Cochon 555 in 2020?
Yeah, we were the 3rd stop, and then right after us was when they canceled it.
Oh, dope. Okay, got you. So you guys were the last ones.
I think so. They might have gone to... I think all they did was Miami, Dallas, and us, and New York.
Okay.
And they did 4 stops. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And literally, like, the day after... So, like, spent a week, literally a week straight at work, doing all that stuff. And then we get hit by the tornado the day after. So that was a fucking nightmare.
Did you lose anything?
It took out our garage. It took out part of our house. We actually would hopefully have all the repairs done in a couple weeks.
Oh, wow.
So we're still rebuilding our house.
And what happens there? Do you have insurance, like tornado insurance? Okay.
Yeah.
You have to have that here, I bet, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is back in Nashville.
Okay,
so literally,
gotcha.
like, the night we come back from Koshan, my wife and I, like, hung out, had a good time, put the kids to bed, and then that night we got hit by a tornado.
What did you do during the tornado to have you and your family survive? Because you said the garage got taken, right? So it's like, what happened?
It, like, came down our alleyway.
Yeah.
So it took out our garage. No one was hurt.
Were you in the basement? Did you, like, what did you do?
There's no basements in Nashville. So we just, like, went underneath the... I think it was already gone by the time... I just heard, like, a bunch of commotion. So I woke up, I looked out the window, and the garage door was wrapped around our car.
Okay.
So I was like, you need to get the kids. We need to take shelter.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we, like, got through that and then had a dented Weber. And the next day we were cooking food for everybody in the neighborhood and because nobody had any power.
Yeah.
So we were just trying to get through and band together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's amazing how disaster can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So COVID hits, and after you win Kashan 555, so that's like, great. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Which is basically a chef's life all the time.
Yeah, basically.
So you're saying that when you got hit by the tornado, you were in Nashville still?
Yeah.
During 2020?
Yeah.
Before you made the move here?
Yeah. I've only been here for 6 months.
Got you. Was that a big factor in you making that move here?
No, it was really just a support.
Just to support your wife?
To support Emily.
Got you.
In her career move.
Understood.
Yeah.
So you, before that all happened, you were just planning on moving anyway?
No. I mean, it all kind of happened
last minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
She got the opportunity to move to HR.
Mm-hmm.
From front office, which is...
It's resilient, for sure.
Yeah. And then weekends off.
Yeah.
Mostly to support our family and...
Yeah, because you're like, I'm going to work weekends, so you gotta help me out, dog,
Yeah.
It's cool, man.
Yeah. But we like Charleston. It's a great city.
Yeah. Oh, you feel like this is it? You're not going to move anywhere else? Back to Chicago? Nothing?
No, I don't think the journey's over yet.
Okay, heard. Do you feel like there's a restaurant in your future? That's not in a hotel, that's standalone? Or would you like to be that chef who has a fine dining restaurant in the hotel scene?
I think I've always said, like, as long as someone's going to front the bill for me to develop chefs and do the whole thing, then I'm just going to keep letting them do that.
Exactly.
Then I get to influence everything that goes on.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as long as I can concept what I want to do.
Yeah.
And support my family and have fun, then that's what I'm going to do.
Word up, man. Hell yeah.
It's nice to have insurance.
Yeah.
It's nice to have all these things.
To have the dentist.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I don't have any plans to be famous anytime soon, like or at all, right?
Yeah.
Like I just like chilling, talking with chefs like you and cooking good food,
raising your family
and developing great other chefs that can make great food.
This guy is legit. Like, this shit is so tasty.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to fucking dig into this right after this.
Yeah.
But Chef, I want to thank you for being on the show.
I want to thank you for having me,
dude. It's been so dope. Top floor of this beautiful place, Wild Dunes here in Charleston. What's the name of the Isle of
Palms.
Isle of Palms. Understood.
So it's like right outside of Charleston.
Yeah.
But.
So dope spot. Come check it out. That and the 48 restaurants that are here, and you get to have a little bit of that influence from Chef JT Kerwin. Fuck yeah, Chef.
Yeah, dude. Appreciate you.
Talk signing off. Peace.